clearly the RBI has acted preemptively in response to the weaker numbers, but I think monetary policy really acts with very long lags, so we cannot expect a rapid turnaround. It will help, and I think when we look at the second half of this year, we'll probably see better numbers. And that's what our IHS Markit Purchasing Manager Index surveys for July are starting to show, that there's some improvement happening, particularly in the services sector. And certainly the rate cuts are going to help to pump a bit more liquidity into the financial system.
So Rajiv, Tanvi was just talking about all of the rate cuts that we've had so far this year. I mean, what is it, 110? Does this mean, from what you're saying, if we're already starting to see some signs of revival, that there will be no more rate cuts throughout the course of the year? Is this it, do you think, for 2019?
Because I think the economy is clearly quite weak in the manufacturing sector. The auto sector is in a crisis. And if you look at other areas such as construction, rural consumer spending is very weak because of drought conditions in many parts of India. So all of these things mean that there's good reason why the central bank should ease further if the inflation conditions allow it. And inflation at the moment is below their target. So I think they do have room to ease further in the current conditions, particularly because global oil prices are lower than probably they'd expected at the beginning of the year.
Easing further, theoretically a good thing, but I guess when money costs less or is cheaper. But what about the ability for banks to get that credit out there? Is that improving?
One of the problems that India does face is that the public sector banks, which dominate the lending, have had a lot of problems with troubled assets. So it's true that rate cuts alone will not necessarily flow through in terms of liquidity. There's also been problems in the non-bank financial sector, and that's been hitting the auto sector because they're important in terms of car financing. So we're seeing the auto sector is in a deep crisis at the moment. And the auto sector is pushing for a major stimulus package to revive autos, because the auto sector is actually a very big part of overall manufacturing. So there's a lot of chinks in the economic story in India right now that are worrying.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.